What up, UFC T-Dot breakdowns? So, you guys have no idea. I've been sick as a dog, like whole body hurting. I don't know what the hell it was, but still super fatigued. I got so much shit going on. My son was down here from Washington, like busy. Um, it's UFC T-Dot breakdowns. Like, subscribe, follow, all that good shit. We're here to talk about UFC Fight Night, Volkov versus Rozenstruik. I guess it's apropos that we had a week off, and then we had this card to follow it up because, like, I don't feel good. To be quite frank with you, though, the last video I put out, which wasn't as in depth and wasn't so detailed as far as every single fight, I think it was more well received anyway. So I think maybe we're gonna kind of do a few of these kind of that way and see how it goes. I also got some stuff on the horizon. Somebody who I might be working with to bring some quality to this channel. We'll see though. Um, so the prelims, JJ Aldridge got beat by Erin Blanchfield. I never heard of Erin Blanchfield. If I've seen her fight before, I forgot about her. It wasn't. I mean, this fight was kind of forgettable. JJ Aldridge though was like really good, and Erin Blanchfield submitted her in the second round. So, be looking for her. Next up, we had Renat Vakhretdinov. I think that's how you say his name, against Andrelis Mikhailadidis. It was basically the most Kazakh name versus. Look at this shit. It was the most Kazakh name versus the most Greek name. Um, Renat won by decision. We had Jeff Molina versus Zalgis Zamugulov ZZ. This is the Mongolian guy that. This is the first time I didn't see him knock him out. But I mean, Jeff Molina's good, won by decision. Jeff Molina's really good, 11-2. Jeff Molina can fucking go. This Zalago dude hits like a truck though. Like, go watch any of his other fights. He's just gonna put someone to sleep. Next up, we had Johnny Munoz versus Tony Gravely. Both good fighters. This is a good fight, man. That Tony Gravely is like, he's a grinder, man. That dude is gravelly, Tony Gravely. He's a good fighter, man. Won by TKO in the first round, Tony Gravely, off a short little punch, like just a. Next, we had Nicholas Stoltz versus Benoit Saint Denis. Benoit Saint Denis is like this French Navy SEAL dude who, like, in his first fight, I can't remember who he fought, man. But his first UFC fight that I remember seeing him in, he got beat up so bad. Like, oh, fuck, I can't stop yawning. He got beat up so bad that it was like, it was bad, but like, he's a Navy SEAL. So, like, he was just like, yes, that was a fight. What's wrong with you people? But I mean, just mangled. He won this fight by submission in the first round. Next up, we had Damon Jackson versus Dan Argueta. Damon Jackson won that fight. He was dominant in that fight. Joe Selecki beat Alex De Silva Coella, I think. Both good fighters. It was a good fight. Selecki won by decision. Next up, we had Felice Herrick versus Carolina Kolakevich. First of all, Felice Herrick is a bit of a women's legend in UFC, just as far as, maybe not as a fighter, but as she's a good fighter. As popularity goes, though, she's up there. Notoriety, I should say. Carolina Kolakevich. She is. I love her. Like, I love her. Her demeanor always stays the same. She's so calm and collected. And I remember there was this point where it was like, John Jacek, Valentina, like kind of doing this, and then there was like Carolina was right underneath them as a striker. Crazily enough, she submitted Felice in the second round, and I'm pretty sure that's her first stop in her UFC career. versus the feature prelim, the Herrick Kolakevich. It was a good fight. It was a good fight. They were both aggressive, a lot of punches. Next up, we had Alonzo Minifield versus Askar Mozaharov. I'm guessing, I don't know, but I'm guessing based off of Alonzo Minifield's reaction and then comments afterwards that Askar was saying racist things to him because he was yelling at him. You know, I know you think I'm a monkey. Monkey just knocked you out. Something like that he was yelling. So, I mean, that's not crazy, though. People in America think, oh, only people in America are racist. Sometimes they'll say a word you don't like. And it's like, imagine being a soccer player of brown skin going to Portugal and the whole stadium of 60 to 100,000 people are throwing bananas at you. But you know what? How dare someone say the N-word? Anyways, Alonzo Minifield knocked him out very early, first round. Ode Osborne versus Sakur Adeshev. Adeshev is how you say his name. Sakur Adeshev. I think that's right. Ode Osborne. This dude, man, he like 3 inches shorter than his opponent, but got a 9-inch reach. This guy got some crazy long arms and knocked his opponent out in the first round. I think he knocked him out with a really short, like kind of upper hook punch. It was either him or Gravely knocked at the opponent, like almost like sprawling for a takedown, but just with a punch. Next up, we had Karine Silva versus Polyana Botello. What's funny is this Karine Silva is like, she's so cute. She looks like a little girl. Like, oh, look at this little cute, vicious, professionally trained monster. like a jiu-jitsu gummy bear. Won by submission in the first round. We had Mike Trizano versus Lucas Almeida. Lucas Almeida won by KO in round 3. Dan Ige versus Mozar Eliviov. He really brutalized Dan Ige, which is crazy because of how good Dan Ige is. This guy's 16-0. So all I'm going to say is if you're a featherweight, you better watch out. Because that cat that just beat Dan Ige made Dan Ige look... He didn't make him look bad, but he made him look bad. Dan Ige's face was a mask. Ugh. And for your main event, you got Alexander Volkov versus Jozinho Rozenstruik. This fight, man. This is why I couldn't even get so excited about this card. This is why I wasn't even like, oh, I got it. Like, if this was like some big pay-per-view with a bunch of fights I cared about, I would make a big deal about it. But it's like, oh, the only fighters on this card I even freaking really care about lost, or had an opponent that's not even worth mentioning. I shouldn't say not worth mentioning, but had an opponent that no one would know unless they're a diehard fan. And I'm a diehard fan, and there were people, and there was multiple fighters on this card I never heard of. But I mean, I know the UFC's got to do that. Their talent pool is so big right now, and you only got a certain few fighters that are Nates or Connors or Dustins or Jorge's that can like carry a card off of their name, so to speak. Volkov and Rozenstruik are like, I think they should perpetually just be the 6th and 7th best heavyweights and just let them fight each other every week, because I don't think either one of them can beat a heavyweight above them. And I think if they fought 5 times, it'd be 3-2 whoever won 3 out of 2, because if they fought 6 times, it'd be 3-3. You get what I'm saying? Like, they are the best guys who probably are never going to win a belt in the heavyweight division. Both of them, literally. I think right now Arlovsky beats both of them. I think right now Ngannou beats both. Is Ngannou still in the UFC? I think right now Ngannou beats both of them. I think John Jones beats both of them. I think Stipe beats both of them. Volkov won by first round KO. It looked like a heavyweight fight was supposed to look, though. They just came in and threw those 400-pound, 200-pound arms until somebody went to sleep. That's it. UFC Fight Night, Volkov versus Rozenstruik. I'm going to say I was unimpressed. Fight of the night? Nah. Uh, Damon Jackson showed out really well, looked good. Karolina Kolkevich looked really good. Gravely looked really good. Aaron Blanchfield looked really good. Jeff Molina, I'm surprised he went to decision against that monster he was fighting. Benoit Saint Denis, uh, phenomenal. That guy is, you watch out for him because he don't feel pain or something. So he's very dangerous for that. Like, not only is he a good fighter, but he doesn't seem to feel pain. Alonzo Menifield probably, I give him the KO tonight. Probably him or O'Day maybe. I mean, there were great fighters on this card. The majority of them lost their fights. There were some really good fights on this card between a bunch of no names. It's a good card to watch if you're a true fan of MMA. But if you're a casual fan, this card was probably very boring and you did not watch it. Anyways, I think that's it. If you're still here, I apologize for the yawns. Thank you for listening. I love you. Like, subscribe, all that good shit. Bye.